Hello and welcome to Sim.pc, where right now is 1809, and well, yesterday, or rather 5 minutes ago, I was recording a video saying that I was laying off the server for today because today is the editorial video, kind of ish, yeah. So we're going to try to make something fantastic out of this video, but I also promised you to say something interesting about my plans of the future, my plans of a wider perspective on this channel, what I can do with this in the future, yeah. Well, I'm actually having a bit planned after the 365, and I thought, well, I might as well tease it, right? It's a Good Friday for you,
So Thursday for me.
yet again breaking that fourth wall all that we bloody can. Why? Well, because, mates, why not? So, what we're working here today, if you didn't know, yeah, is two things, twofold, yeah? We're trying to, one, edit stuff, so hopefully there was some kind of funny effect in there. Otherwise, I might just look like an idiot. Again, has happened before. And second of all, I'm here to talk about what I am thinking about, yeah? Thinking with the thinking cap, about what I'm gonna do after video 365. Notice that was the second time I said that, but just imagine it wasn't there. Just imagine you were starstruck the first time it happened. Which you probably could have been 2 times. Now, dropping the foolish jokes. So what I'm thinking about after the video of 365 is that I'm going to take a bit of a break. Now, I know, before I'm breaking all of your hearts, mates, one at a time. Hopefully there was a smooth transition there. I am not taking a break for long. I am going to go for a straight 365, one each day, as I've been saying since Christmas? Day 50? Day 25? Day 10? Something along those lines. Oh yeah, displaying something. Yes, for the critique, yeah. I am going to upload frantically and frequently, every day actually, until the 365th video. But after that, what are you doing then? I know, the big question. Well, after that is when I'm planning to take me break. And I'm not gonna take a long break. We're not talking about me going to the Havana. Is that even a thing? Me going to Hawaii, I mean. We're not talking about me going to Russia, the US, or China, traveling the world, maybe bicycling around the world, getting that fitness in there. No, we're not talking about anything like that at all. Maybe that I'll take a 1 week break. Maybe that I'll take a 2-week break, but it's probably not going to be longer than that, because I'm imagining myself, yeah, in the future. All of this can change, keep that in your mind. But what I am imagining, what I'm thinking, is that, you know, and hopefully I can make kind of a bubble here, you know, mental note for myself, is that in September, either early December or kind of mid-September, I will be able to start a show. Yeah? Let that sink in for a moment. What I'm talking about is not just like this daily show where I'm picking a kind of a random topic every day, even when I'm having a bit of a project, because for you, I haven't actually laid out the schedule anywhere, so you don't actually know what the next video is going to be about. And sometimes I don't either. Even though I have like a pool of things to actually take from. But what I'm thinking is a bit more of a structured format. We're talking Monday through Friday, yeah? Being free on the weekends. Why? Well, because it's needless to say, I love doing this. It's something that I truly enjoy and that I learned a great deal from. But sometimes it just feels tedious to stand in front of that camera. And I know that many of you will be like, well, what can be better than standing in front of a camera and talking, even by yourself? Because if you do any mistakes, you can just take them away. Like, oh yeah, that was probably a bit of a mistake. Fortunately, though, editing exists. So, but what I'm talking about is that rather than having a day by day upload schedule, which, as you can imagine, getting quite tedious even if you love it, you know, turning passion into work, which is never a good thing. I mean, it might be a good thing, but in my case, I would like to keep it as passion yet. I thought, why not make it a bit more structured, play with the 2 days I'm off, so to say, during the weekends, and structure the upcoming week's video instead of having like random videos coming out all of the time. That we will have up until the 365. And I was thinking about this idea and I was like, how can I actually do this? Well, maybe then I will have a structure, that I will have a designated video theme for each and every day. So Monday might be the photograph day. Now, just in imagination, me going out to nature or the city, because I'm probably be at Bordeaux or be in Bordeaux, using my DSLR to actually take pictures of the environment and then talking about it. Or a cooking day where I will do cooking stuff and come up with my own recipes, maybe replicating recipes and rating the food from a scale from like 1 to 10 or something like that, or from very bad to really, really, really good. Something imaginative and fun like that. Why? Well, because it's fun. Or maybe I will have a painting day or a writing day, or maybe I will keep the SNR but keep it on a Friday, so it will be the FNR. Maybe I will put it on the Monday, so it will be MNR. Why? Well, because then I can keep keep track of all of the news from the latest week. Yeah. They're all good ideas, but the common theme of this is that all of these different kinds of videos, are going to have the common denominator of being something that I would like to put myself into. Maybe it's a music day because I want to play more music. Maybe it's a cooking day, as I said, because I actually want to cook more and not just eat out. Why? Because it's unhealthy and it creates a better environment if you actually start creating stuff for yourself. Maybe we will have a bit of a gaming day where we'll be talking about gaming related stuff. Maybe we will have an economics day. Maybe we will have a psychology day. Maybe we will have something else day. Maybe we will have a book club day. But all of these things are things that as I said, the theme is that even though I might not get a billion, million, trillion views, right, it's something that I would like to keep on doing anyway. So therefore, it's important that it's a bit of a passion of mine and something that I think is really interesting. Something that I would like to explore further. For instance, then using the DSLR for more than just filming myself in my living room might be a good idea. So taking that out, taking a bit of a picture, snapping that, learning the ISO, learning the different focus points, learning how the lighting actually affects the photos, exponentially making it better. Maybe also carrying over to making this better, because I might understand better how to use the camera, which will make the overall production of the videos better. Simultaneously, if we have a painting day or a Photoshop day or whatever you want to call it, right? I can learn in that regard and implement that in the videos as well. If there is a bit of a music theme, maybe I can implement some music in the videos. If it's a bit of a cooking theme, maybe I can introduce cooking in the videos in the future, right? Maybe making so that I'm building on existing passions or things that I want to pursue. I'm establishing a structure in my days because I'm realizing that, today is that thing that I'm going to do, or today is that thing I'm going to do. And I will already know what I kind of need to come up with innovative ideas around, which is a limitation in and within itself, I'm sure. But still, it's probably going to be really good. The third reason for this, is that, again, getting the weekends free. And the fourth reason for why I'm taking it, this is probably going to be the break thing, is because, just for display. Look at yesterday's video for reference for that. The fourth reason is probably, or the motivation for the fourth reason is probably going to be why taking a break in between these things. And that's going to be, because I need to develop different thumbnails materials. I need to, develop different frameworks maybe in the thing, right? This structure around here, maybe I want to change that if I want to have something new. Maybe for each and every day I have something, a different structure. Maybe we have a new structure, maybe we have an old structure, maybe we have different structures, maybe it's the same structure with a different theme. I don't know how it's gonna work yet, but all of these things I want to kind of try and develop during the break, quote unquote break or vacation that I take from the different projects. And then I'm also thinking about doing it seasonally, So it's a season from, during the autumn or during the spring I'm doing these things. And during maybe winter and summer I'm trying to focus on maybe a bit more innovative projects. Try to shove something else in there. A bit like I'm going to drop this, It's a lot like Good Mythical Morning is doing. Because those are, in my opinion, those two guys who are behind that. And I probably mentioned this before because I kind of mention it a lot. That they are very innovative, especially when it comes to YouTube and within itself, that there are two innovative figures who have really shaped the platform and how you can actually operate on the platform, at least in my opinion, and due to the editorial magic that we're going to use here, I can take off my shirt without being, scared that I'm going to take off my other shirt that I have under me and exposing me skin. So just give me a second. And we're back in business. Amazing, isn't it? The thing that you can do with a simple click of a button and just, wow, reimagine all of the events of history so far. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it cool that you can do that? I think that it is. Oh my days, forgot the water bottle. Should I edit it out? Should I keep it in? Bit of a meta joke at this point. Maybe a bit of a tedious joke at this point. I'm gonna vote for tedious, but still gonna keep it in there for that originality. But kind of a, rather I'm saying but a lot, but. But a thing that, oh, I'm doing it again. Nevertheless, a thing that I've encountered a lot on this site, especially when watching my own creators, right? My own creators, that sounded cool, but the creators that I tend to watch is this tendency of originality. That is kind of the biggest concern when it comes to this new project, this new effort that I'm putting out there. Since many people that I pitched this to already have said, well, it's like GMM. We know what GMM is. How is it going to be any different? Well, first of all, it's going to be me. Different personality on screen. Second of all, it's going to be my ideas. Hopefully, maybe inspired by some other videos, some other works that I've seen out there. But hopefully, it's going to be mostly my things. Third of all, I really hoped I had more opinions about this. Now, or more things about this. Now, but third of all, it's going to be more competition in the market. And I know that this isn't really a argument for or against originality. It's more a thing about the more competitors there are in a, the freer the markets are, the lower the barrier of entry. As of YouTube, I would say is quite low. It's enough that you have some form of video device, which is today everybody have them in their pockets because everybody have a phone. I can literally just do this and be like, wow, taking this up, snapping a picture and uploading it to YouTube. Now I'm a competitor to other creators. And I think that the more creators that they are, the better it is for the community as a whole, the entire YouTube community. Now, yet again, I might not attract the millions to billions of viewers. I might not even attract the one, which is why I'm working with topics that I feel are quite passionate to myself and things that I want to continue with doing. For even if I don't gain a single viewer, it's still something that I could keep going with because it's something that I think is quite enjoyable. And the quality is obviously going to be tried to be ramped up based on the very different, hopefully, skins of the frameworks that we're going to use, the different Photoshop frameworks, the different Photoshopped thumbnails that are going to be themed around every single day, the specific day of that specific week. It's going to be all good, it's going to be all great. But again, I can't seem to find a synonym or a substitute for that beautiful word, but yet so heinous, heiny word, because someone is just thinking about the seals behind. Aren't you sure that you do? Aren't you sure? I'm sure that you do. But you know what? That's getting a seal of approval. Hopefully that worked. It probably didn't, but hopefully it worked. So we're moving into that kind of direction, not the daily thing because it doesn't seem to be the best thing ever. Both for me and for the limited audience that's out there, but still the audience that's out there. It doesn't seem to be the best kind of thing ever to throw and bombard videos at you daily, even though some people have speculated that the current YouTube algorithm as of right now when making this video is saying that this is kind of the best thing that you can do. Upload daily because that's the way we want it. That's the way you keep your viewership. But I just think it's overall going to be healthier not to do that. So I've decided to kind of move into that direction. So that's kind of my upcoming plans. This is very abstract. I realize that now. I probably rework my arguments, reuse my opposition, rework the opposition a bit, and develop this further in a future video when it's probably when my thought process is a bit further along, and the project has actually come along. Well, come anywhere, so to say. It might be the case as well that when we reach 365 days, I will do some special one-off videos after the entire thing, kind of a year review maybe. Maybe that's the case that the 365 video will be that year review, but if it is, I want to do kind of a celebratory video that I've kept it up. Want to do something, maybe there are different one-offs videos that I want to do, and maybe I'll choose to upload them over the course of a couple of days, which means that the vacation might, one alternative is that my vacation might seem smaller or shorter in your eyes because you will be having videos that's coming out continuously, or I will keep on doing those videos daily, which means that I will pushing on the vacation and pushing on the time that I will actually start with this project. But you will probably know in due time when that's gonna happen. But that is kind of the long-term goal that I'm having right now, and long-term in this case being less than 6 months. But hey, it's a goal, and it's a goal, am I right? But until August, this is kind of what I'm aiming for, kind of what I'm shooting for, and I think it's kind of a realistic prospect, to say the least. It's something that I think that I'll quite enjoy, and it's gonna be overall good. Maybe that we're tweaking the different ideas of what I can do the different days and so on and so forth. But if you have any ideas, feel free to share them just now. And all of you tricksters and jokers out there is gonna be like, you can just skip being on YouTube because we don't need more people like you, small creators that think there's the biggest thing ever.
Funny.
No, but if you have some creative ideas or any ideas at all, just shove them down there in the comments. Just mention them in the comments. The more inspiration I have, the probability of me bringing something that's enjoyable to you later on is going to be greater, because I will have some development time, probably over summer, because it doesn't look like I'm going to be occupying my summer with anything else. But true, but I have a couple of projects that I can work with if I don't find a kind of a formal job, so to say. I have some other ideas. So that is where maybe a lot of the development time for this new format will get shoved in as well. Am I right, people? Hopefully this was kind of an editorial journey for you all, because it probably will have been for me, even if it's edited or not, because I've been spending, by this time that this goes live, probably approximately, I estimate, 8 hours in front of my computer just trying to make sense of Adobe Premiere. Together with some helpful YouTube videos and together with some other sites, probably Adobe site herself, and sitting there in customer service being like, I promise I'm going to deliver a video, and they're going to be like,
Yeah, slow down. What are you saying, delivering a video?
and I'm like, I promise I'm going to deliver a video that's edited, but I can't edit because I don't understand how it works. And they're going to be like,
Yeah, but have you tried this?
and I'm like, yeah, I've tried it, and they're like,
Yeah, you sure?
and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure, and they're like,
Can you do it again for me?
I'm like, yeah, it worked now, thank you. So I'm going to be in this for like 8 hours anyway, so it's going to be an emotional roller coaster for me no matter how this turns out, probably, which isn't the biggest comfort for you guys, but it's going to be great. Yet again, when I'm talking to the Adobe, my made-up Adobe customer service, is going to be probably something along the lines of, oh, how many people are you going to disappoint? Not that anybody will phrase it like that, I hope so at least, that nobody would phrase it like that, but I'm going to be like, potentially no one, but, I made a commitment to myself, so I'm ready to commit. And they're like, we have a maniac on the line. Should we hang him up? Should we call someone? But this is going to be all good. It's going to be all great. As I said, this is going to be investment for something that's probably, hopefully, maybe it's going to make a long-term impact on the channel with its editorial things. Even if this might not turn out as the best edited video, it might add the building stones to my knowledge, my very limited technical expertise, I might add, before moving into this. Yeah, good that I said that in the ending of the video. So if you're still here, you might understand why some of the editing stuff wasn't like in the movies, if I put it like that. Yeah, you've probably seen movies that are better than this. Might not be that far off, but it probably is. But yeah, due to my very limited technical experience, no matter how this turns out, if I invest the time that I think I'm going to invest and that I've put aside to actually invest in this project, it's going to be building stones for the future. Have a nice one, mates. It was a pleasure talking to you as of yet again. And I think I'll just, for the kicks, mention that it's 1828. It's kind of bright outside. Not bright enough to actually interrupt the editing or the video process recording, but it's light nonetheless. So I'm kind of happy, building some personal context in the end of the video this time. But if you made it this far, then well, good for you, mates. 2 thumbs fresh. Have a nice one, mates. And I come at you tomorrow with the SNR. Wow, that sounded so aggressive. I will see you tomorrow with the SNR. Can we do that without the voice crack? 20 seconds left on the DSLR. I will see you tomorrow with the SNR. Goodbye.